The next section in your pamphlet, at the top of the page, it says note duration, which is referring to when you press a key down on the piano, how long are you to hold it down? And this is shown to you by what the note looks like. And the first note they're showing you at the top of the page there is the whole note. And it's just simply a note that is not filled in, and it does not have a stem on it at all. And in the most common time signature, which is 4/4 time, that would get 4 notes or 4 counts. So if you're counting, and every measure you got has normally 4 beats in it, but there's always a certain number of beats. And if a teacher is teaching you to count, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a whole note would be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. A half note is the next one down, and it has 2 counts to it. It's not filled in, as you can see, and it does have a stem on it. And this would be half notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If a note has a dot next to it, what that dot does is it adds 1/2 of the value of the note to the note rhythmically. So a half note with a dot next to it actually has 3 counts. So that would be like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you had a half note and the next, well, let me get to the quarter note. That's the next one. The quarter note is filled in, it has a stem, and it has, it gets just 1 count. So you have, this would be quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you had a dotted half note and a quarter note in a measure, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see how these notes will form interesting patterns rhythmically as you put different types of notes together. An eighth note is half the value rhythmically of a quarter note. And you'll see it has it's filled in, it has a stem on it, and that stem has a little flag on it as well. So there are 8 of those in a measure if it's a 4/4 time song. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you've ever heard somebody say 8 to the bar, that's what they're talking about. Lots of music has 8 to the bar. It's got 8 notes in it, and that's the rhythm we're talking about there. The 16th note is a half of the value of an 8th note, and it's filled in, it has a stem, and it has 2 flags on it. Or, and that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a faster note. And those are the main types of notes that you want to be aware of. 8th notes can be written instead of with that 1 flag on the stem. You can have them written with, you can see those 2 8th notes there with a line across the top. They are written like that sometimes. You can see a 16th notes the same way. They'll be bunched together and they will have 2 lines across the top like that. So that's kind of a quick introduction to note duration. And those are things you all have to take into account as you're learning a melody.